thing was $12. It's an extra $2 to order it deconstructed.
$12 for a deconstructed matcha latte? You have got to be kidding. What do you mean it cost extra just so you can make it yourself at home? You know, I bet you when people in the 1950s thought about the future, they'll be thinking that by 2030, by 2026, there'll be flying cars and people would be floating in space. But no. By 2026, guess what we have? We have deconstructed matcha lattes. Now you might be thinking, what the hell is a deconstructed matcha latte? Well, let me tell you, a deconstructed matcha latte is a matcha latte which you basically have to DIY yourself. So today we're going to be putting together what this deconstructed matcha latte trend is all about. Laugh if you got the pun. Construct my deconstructed matcha latte with me. So a girl has a bag, and inside the bag she has a bunch of ingredients, I'm assuming. Cup number 1 with the ice, another cup, and another cup. She opens it up, and what's in here? What is in here? Okay, it seems like some sort of whipped cream or cold foam, which probably goes on top of matcha, and that one's the matcha. Hold on. You're telling me she got 3 different packaged ingredients only to mix it up and put it in herself? That is genuinely so stupid. Like, why would you do that? Cold foam on top, puts it together, and then mixes it up and probably drinks it. Well, you'd hope she drinks it. I can't. All that just for the same end result. What the heck is this? Now, you might think it's easier if you want a matcha latte to just go to the counter and order a matcha latte, but no. People love making life harder for themselves and decide, you know what? We're gonna put together all the ingredients ourselves. So they go home, grab all the ingredients which they bought from a cafe, and literally pour it all together in that same cup themselves. Like, first of all, you're essentially paying for ingredients. Now, you might think that's really, really stupid, and why would someone buy like 4 different things for like one drink? But apparently the person who actually thought of this concept made it so people could have this drink on the go. Because, you know, when you order a drink online and you order it for delivery, sometimes it can get a bit watery, which is not very ideal if you want a good, nice, juicy tasting drink. And I respect that. I really do understand that.
We're gonna address the controversy head on about our deconstructed matcha. We obviously see the comments about it's wasteful and blah, 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 blah. Okay, we get it. We don't.
Honestly, besides the whole fact that like it's so stupid to get something that's deconstructed when you can literally just ask for it constructed yourself. Like that video that we saw with this girl, there's like 6 to maybe 7, I don't want no 6, 7 jokes. There's maybe 6 or 7 pieces of packaging used to deconstruct this actual matcha latte, and it's all single use. Like, I'm talking, there's a cup here, there was a lid on top of this cup, another lid, another cup, another lid, and you already know it's single use. Even if it's a technically environmentally friendly cup or packaging, it does still take energy and resources to make. Plus, it also depends on if people actually throw it away correctly, which is kind of questionable, to be honest.
The way that this started was when we opened up our 3rd Street location. We got on Postmates, and we ourselves would order ourselves on Postmates, and we would order drinks and they would come watery. The integrity wasn't as good as the way we wanted it, as when you get it in person. And when you order something on delivery, it's significantly more expensive than when you get it in person because of all the delivery fees, everything. There's a lot of water in this, hold on.
So you're telling me before she actually makes the drink, she has to drink the water anyways? Like, it's gonna get watery anyway. Like, what's the point of that? And what if someone doesn't sip the water before they actually mix their drink?
So we're like, okay, what's a way that people can get our product delivered and it still holds up as if they were to get it in person? So Avi came up with getting it deconstructed. So with that, you get the cup of ice so it doesn't water down the drink. And then, of course, step 1, you drink the little sip of water.
If you have to drink the little sip of water anyways, literally what's the point?
That way your drink's not watery. You have the matcha on the side. Here, you have the cream top. Integrity of the drink stays as if you were to get it in person. If somebody comes in person and wants a deconstructed matcha, that's just not something we offer. When you're spending this money and getting something delivered, whether you're in a hurry or you're hungover, you want it to be as good as if you were there. This is the happy medium.
But if you thought the whole concept and packaging side of it was bad, it actually gets worse. So apparently the deconstructed matcha latte is more expensive than a constructed matcha latte. Sounds so stupid, right?
I got the deconstructed matcha latte. Mind you, this whole thing was $12. And
$12 for a deconstructed matcha latte? You have got to be kidding. What do you mean it costs extra just so you can make it yourself at home? Literally go to the shops and get the raw ingredients. It is not that hard. Like, okay, even if you did want like a matcha latte, like you have your cutesy little matcha, buy the matcha powder online, get the milk from the store. You have cups at home, you have ice at home. Why do you need to go out and spend $12 on getting something which you literally have to make yourself? It sounds genuinely like, why do people do this? Honestly, I think it's more so like a gimmicky type of thing, if anything. It kind of has a bit of like a DIY or do-it-yourself type of element. Like when you go out to a Korean barbecue, you have to like make the food yourself, which sounds really stupid in theory if you're like, oh my god, I'm going to a restaurant and I literally have to cook the food myself and pay for it when I could have literally done all of that at home. But then the flip side of that is like, it's a fun night out with your friends and you get to like sit around the fire making some food and like talking about random things on a random Tuesday afternoon.
the whole thing was $12. It's an extra $2 to order it deconstructed, but I had to.
An extra $2 to order it deconstructed? Like surely even the extra packaging that they're adding inside to the whole mix isn't an extra $2. If anything, you know who's winning? The people that are selling this. Honestly, if I think about it from the perspective of the people who are actually selling this, it sounds like a great business opportunity. You're practically selling the same thing, a matcha latte, but all you have to do is send out 6 other packing ingredients. You don't even mix it yourself, and you just get to charge an extra $2. And you know what? People are buying it for the novelty. It's like, genuinely, I'm kind of mad I didn't think of that before. You know what? 2026 people are selling deconstructed matcha lattes. Watch, 2027, they're gonna be selling deconstructed H2O. Yeah, it does look kind of good though. Although, to be honest, I'm not really a matcha fan. Unpopular opinion, I hate matcha. It tastes like grass to me. Like, I know there's some people who actually love it, and good for you, but honestly, I've had it like twice, maybe 3 times, hot and cold, and it tastes so bad. Although, technically, if she is already at home and she's constructing this matcha latte, couldn't she have just made it at home? You know what? Let's make a deconstructed coffee at home to see how it really tastes. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making a deconstructed cappuccino. First up, we have milk inside a pan, which we're going to be heating up for 1 minute to 2 minutes. We're also going to be adding coffee into our cup and stirring it all together. My favorite thing about this is that it's deconstructed, which means I had to make it from scratch myself. But also, if you're technically buying a matcha on the go and having it delivered to you, would you actually have the time to construct it yourself? Like, what if you're not at home and you're at like some other random place? Like, you don't have a space to actually put everything down and put it together yourself. But I think the thing I find funny the most is someone actually made a deconstructed Labubu Kool-Aid Pineapple Love Island Poppy Dot Cake Loaded Soda. Let's see how this goes.
Let's construct my deconstructed Labubu Kool-Aid Pineapple Love Island Poppy Dot Cake Loaded Soda. Here I made
That is a mouthful. That is genuinely a mouthful.
some Labubu ice. I don't know if you could see, but there's some glitter inside of the ice.
Glitter looks cool, but like Labubu eyes. Honestly, the whole Labubu trend itself was so weird. Personally, I don't really go on social media that much, so I didn't really used to know what was going on social media, what was trending. This one time, I walk in somewhere and there's people I know talking to each other, saying how they finally got their hands on a Labubu keychain. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, what the hell is a Labubu keychain? I search it up and it's literally this. Why are we walking around with things that look like devils on our bags?
Second one. Here I have some Kool-Aid pineapples.
Bro, I've always wanted to try Kool-Aid, but there's literally none in Australia or that I know of. I think it's kind of like a juice or like a cordial type of powder, but it actually looks so good.
Found this Love Island Poppy. It's punch pop flavored. I'm assuming it's like a Hawaiian punch flavor.
Not the Love Island Poppy. Wait, is Love Island actually good though? Like, I've never seen it. I'm not really that into reality TV, so I'm sure it's kind of like that on the edge of like trashy TV / very like brain rot type of drama.
Now I'm just gonna add the poppy to my drink.
Honestly, judging by the color of the drink, I feel like it would kind of taste like medicine.
And because this is a dot cake soda, we're gonna need this
Dot cake? What the hell is a dot cake? Dot cake. It's a cake with sprinkles on top? Seriously? This blew up? No way. Honestly though, like funfetti sprinkles on top of cake hits different. It's actually really good. Now back to the deconstructed Labubu Kool-Aid Pineapple Love Island Dot Cake. Okay, but wouldn't the sprinkles on top get like a bit cold and be annoying to sip? Like it would just get in the way. Cute. Someone says this would have meant nothing last year, by the way. So true. Like imagine telling someone from like 2025 Jan, hey, so today we're going to be making a deconstructed Labubu Kool-Aid Pineapple Love Island Poppy Dough Cake Loaded Soda. Like what? Honestly, these are literally just buzzwords, and if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Like I love the novelty. It honestly seems like a fun thing to do with friends on a girls' night in. Like you do a deconstructed matcha or like whatever drink you want. But if we're talking about ordering it in, it's genuinely so stupid. Like literally just go to the store or even order a constructed matcha latte. Like it is not that deep. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure you see this one next. I'll see you next one. Bye.